Okay, here we are. On the left, hugs went crazy, went viral in my village. I had people coming up to me and going, "Oh, I saw your video. Oh, no, I gotta hug you on the left, on the left." They kept reaching in for the left, reaching in for the left. I don't know if you saw that video, went out around Valentine's, and there was an article with it that it was just talking about this on the left hug, right? You know, when you're cycling and you're running and somebody's faster than you and they're coming up on the outside and they say on the left, on the left. Well, this is the on the left hug. If you haven't seen it already, I want to encourage you to see it. I want to talk to you about how to deepen that this week. The research on it is ridiculous. These deep hugs, where the body goes, yeah, you on the left, so you're mostly on the left, right? I'm gonna put my fingers on the left side this is right. Now you're holding each other, and this hug is what now moves us from an old brain, the old brain, fight, flight, freeze, fake, everything's fine, being out in the village all day long, doing deals, looking after the kids, looking after the money, looking after being a student, whatever it is that you do during the day. When you come home, you want to get this deep hug from somebody if you can, or on the way home if you're on your own. But from your partner needs to meet you at the front door, and you want to be able to step into knowing that that person is going to grab you on the left and hold you, and in such a way, and I'm going to tell you that way in a second, that you move from the old brain of out there trying to get stuff done and moving and shaking and making money and being smart and being a mom and taking care of the family, the village, all the things that we do. We come home, it's safety, it's security, we need to relax, we need to change the tone now, we need to make our home calm and quiet and candles and penumbral light and not flashy and lights everywhere and screens everywhere. No, we're talking about this year we want to learn how to love unafraid, love fearlessly. We need to change our home environment that it becomes warm and loving, and the way we do that right off the bat is to learn this deep hug at the door that's on the left. You've already started on this. We're just going to deepen it. We're going to get from our old brain running around all day long to now coming home and relaxing and changing the tone and changing the warmth and changing the connectivity with each other through this deep hug. Here's how it works. We want to get out of the old brain of our daily activities and into the prefrontal cortex of being home and relaxed and safe and secure and feeling like our family has our back, our partners have our back, our cats have our back, our dogs have our back, whatever the arrangement is at home, that we meet each other at the front door. The research shows this is the interneurobiology of relationship. It's extensive. You meet your partner at the door and you, on the left, hold them until you feel a clunk and they feel a clunk. The clunk, it sounds weird, but you'll feel their body just go, ugh. It'll just let go from all the running around and all the challenges of the day. Now they're home. Now you can talk about money, sex, power. You can talk about the day. You can talk about parenting styles that are different, or you can talk about your challenges. 80%, the research shows that 70, 60, 70, 80%, depending on who's doing the research, shows that these conversations, when you have a clunk beforehand, go really, really well. 80% of them go well. If you don't have a clunk, these conversations about any of these big topics that are the wedges in relationships, within the top 10, you're going to have money, sex, power, addictions, different parenting styles. Those five are going to be in that top 10 list. Those things, if you talk about those after you've had a hug, they go well. Without the hug, 70, 80% of them go badly. So, got it? You're moving from old brain to prefrontal cortex. Old brain, fight, flight, freeze, taking care of business, running around, do what you got to do, come home, got to get into the prefrontal cortex where the peace and the love and the wheat germ and the joy and the compassion and where all that is. In order to do that, we do this deep hug at the front door. So on the left, deep. On the left, deep hug. That's your challenge this week. This is about loving unafraid. This year has got to be about fearlessly stepping into you walking with your head up your heart open, your hands available, and walking in a way that is, yeah, loving. It's called loving unafraid. And so we do this. We do this in the morning. We do this at nighttime. We do this with our kids. We do this with our partners. We do this with our friends. This deep hug. So on the left, deep hug. Everyone in the village that you're used to hugging. Watch what happens. Don't believe a word I'm saying. Do it for 21 days straight. Do it in the morning. Do it in the midday. Do it at nighttime. Do it with the kids first thing in the morning. Do it at the end of the day, in the middle of the day, wherever you can. Watch what happens. Watch how the tone at home changes. The tone in your relationship changes. And that's key. There's always these issues of buddy sex, power, da da da. Always. It's an exaggeration, but there's a lot of times those are there. But if we just now have this deep hug, a much more of a ground to stand on, the warmth comes, and then we are able to then bring that, bring that into our relationship tone and the we. So I hope that makes sense. Take care. Until next time, we're going to continue working with this loving unafraid idea so that we can change the world, basically. Pretty simple. See you next time.